Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss about different components of mechatronic system. So the components are actuators, sensors, input signal conditioning and interfacing, digital control architectures, output signal conditioning and interfacing, and graphical displays. The actuator is basically a device which is used to, produce some kind of motion or movement. Here you can see, because of that in the first image if you'll see that because of that fluid pressure it is able to move the piston, because of which the valve is opening. So uh, this is the example of actuator. And second image if you'll see, the car seat is moving forward and backward direction, moving in the forward and backward direction. So this is also done with the help of actuator. Basically, the actuator is of two types. It may be linear actuator or rotary actuator. Linear actuator basically produces the motion in a straight line, and rotary actuator produces the motion in an angular direction, or it is able to produce the rotation. So uh, you will study about the different type of actuators when you will study the actuator chapter. And basically it requires some amount of energy to move or to do the actuation process. So this energy may be of it may get from electricity power, or it may get the energy from hydraulic fluid, or it may get the energy from pneumatics, that is from air pressure. So you will study about this in details later. And next is component of mechatronic system is sensor. Sensor is basically a device which is used to measure some physical variables like your temperature, pressure, acceleration, force. These kind of things you can measure with the help of sensor. In your human body also, you gather information by using your sense organ. For example, using your eye, your ear, or your nose, you can gather some information or collect any data. So these are the so basically the sensors are of two types. It may be internal sensor or maybe external sensor. Internal sensor, basically we attach it to the device of which we are collecting some information. For example, to measure the vibration of plate, measure the plate acceleration, we glue the acceleration sensor, that we call it as accelerometer. We glue it to the plate and it measures the plate acceleration. So this is the integral part of that object of which we are measuring the data, collecting the data. So these are the example of internal sensors. And in case of external sensor, we don't attach the sensor to the object of which we are collecting the information. So for example, to measure the temperature of any heated object, we cannot keep the sensor there directly over the heated surface. So these kind of sensors, we keep it external to the object. In the surrounding environment, we keep the sensor and collect the data. So the temperature sensor or acoustic sensor or proximity sensor, these are the examples of external sensors. And next, coming to the signal conditioning and interfacing. Signal conditioning, basically we do some kind of modification or manipulation of the signals so that we can use it effectively uh, in the next stage. So basically the signal which we get may be interrupted because of many things. Suppose in an industry where collecting some data by using some kind of sensor, but in an industry there are so many machines are operating, and because of that machine noise, and so many people are also working, because of that external noise it may affect the data. So the original signal which we are getting, or original data which we are getting, may be interrupted or corrupted because of that external noise. So to get the meaningful or correct data, we have to use the filter to remove these external noises. So this is the example of signal conditioning. And another one is amplification. Suppose the signal which we get is of low amplitude, and to get the meaningful information from it, we need to increase its amplitude by doing amplification. Also, the analog to digital converter, uh, the signal which we get actually in by the sensor, that is that is an analog signal, but to convert to do the post processing or to get some information, we need to get the digital data. So the analog to digital converter converts the analog signal into a digital signal. So these are the examples of signal conditioning and interfacing. And the digital control architecture, basically this is also a component of mechatronic system. So by using this control architecture, we control the whole process using the control algorithms or sequencing, that is the counter or timer, or PLC, that is the programmable logic controller, or microprocessor or microcontroller, or using different logic circuits. We control the process and we design the process according to our need, and we do the automations by using these kind of control algorithms or digital control architectures. Next, we and graphical display, it is the component of mechatronics unit. So finally we see or visualize the data using graphical display. So the examples are LED, digital display, LCD. So all these parts are the components of mechatronics system.